We are joined by BRS senior leader Dasoju Shravan, sir. Sir, YS Jagan Mohan Reddy meets BRS chief and former chief minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu. 90 minutes of meeting. Is there any kind of political equations that are going to change in both the Telugu states? Is there any kind of political alliance that we see in the upcoming Lok Sabha polls or maybe the assembly polls that are going to be held in Andhra Pradesh?
Certainly not. The meeting of Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh with the BRS National President Shri KCR Garu is only a courteous meeting. Everybody knows that he has fallen, he broke his leg, and then many leaders have come and met him so far. Maybe due to busy schedule, Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy did not come till now, so he only came and then consoled KCR, extended his solidarity and support to Mr. KCR. Nothing beyond, no scope and no room for any kind of discussions on politics.
So Karan Adani in Telangana, Chief Minister, discuss investments, discuss business here in Telangana. What we see in the national level, Rahul Gandhi is criticizing Adani Group, and here we see that this meeting is going on. So how do you see BRS, what is the reaction from the BRS party?
You know, in your own question, the clear hypocrisy of the Congress party or the Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee President and the present Chief Minister, Mr. Revanth Reddy, is clearly amplified. On the floor of the parliament, the entire Congress party stands against Adani and then demands for a probe by a special investigation team or a CBI, and they goes on that Modani, Adani, you know, all kinds of sloganeering they do in the political campaigns and various meetings, and on the floor of the parliament opposing Adani and the nexus between Modi and Adani. But whereas in Telangana, with Mr. Revanth Reddy as the Chief Minister, there seems to be a nexus brewing between Adani and Revanth Reddy. And Revanth Reddy ji is a blue-eyed boy of Mr. Rahul Gandhi as on date. So what should we construe? Is it only लोगों को दिखाने के लिए मोदानी अदानी बोल के जो पार्लियामेंट में हल्ला गुल्ला जो करते हैं लोगों को दिखाने के लिए, यहाँ पे जो है सो नेक्सस ब्रू कर रहे जैसा दिख रहा है? This is certainly height of hypocrisy. I think AICC should certainly clarify this. Why is that on one hand you fight against Adani, you want a CBI probe, and on the other hand, why your chief minister meets another Adani? How do you explain to the people of this country is the question. I think to me it appears that, you know, today the Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, Mr. Revanth Reddy, is not adhering to what Rahul Gandhi says. But he is probably following the principles of Mr. Narendra Modi. I mean, this dubious nexus certainly has to be explained to people of Telangana and people of this country.
So Telangana IT Minister and Industries Minister Sridhar Babu was there in the meeting. He's telling this is for the welfare of the state, and anything for the welfare of the state is done in a democratic way, and anybody, any entrepreneur who comes will be invited. It is not that it is going to one resource or one company, but everybody is invited. Everybody is welcome to have an investment for the welfare of the state of Telangana is what he meant to say. What do you have to say about it?
If that is so, one would not have a problem. Then the Narendra Modi also will say the same thing. For the sake of the country's empowerment and development and industrial growth, I am giving an opportunity to Adani. And Adani, for some reason, has been accused of many cases, and Hindenburg reports and all kinds of things have cropped up. And on every election campaign, Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the entire Congress leadership has accused the dubious nexus between Narendra Modi ji and Mr. Adani ji. Now, a same person who has been accused by the Congress party is coming to Telangana and meeting the Chief Minister. I mean, certainly it looks like a big hypocrisy. You're making a mockery of your own selves, or you're thinking that the people are fools, so, you know, they'll get away with our propaganda and false narratives. But I think certainly people have raised their eyebrows today. They're questioning. On the one floor, you demand for an action against Adani, and on the other hand, you want to give even if it is for development of Telangana, a business opportunity in Telangana, there he is accused, and here he is going to develop Telangana. I mean, this has certainly appeared to be a very dubious thing to believe.
Sir, your party has released a booklet against the Congress government. In that booklet, what we see is that 420 has been mentioned on the symbol of hand as what being objected by the Congress party. They have also approached the Election Commission demanding action. So what does your party have to say about it?
I think the Congress party should not have a knee jerk to these kind of political rhetorics. These are only to amplify the people's pulse or people's thought process. In fact, if you look at this book, I think the 420 is not Indian Penal Code 420. This is the total number of promises they made. At least the book says that 420 promises they made. Why are they thinking that it is Indian Penal Code 420? It is about 420 promises that they made. And if they are misconstruing and then unnecessarily trying to build a mountain out of a molehill, I think it doesn't really serve any purpose to people of Telangana. When they find this is faulty, then what is that they have to say about this? During the election campaign, they had the audacity to say KCR as 420. Here, nobody said, BRS has not taken anybody's name there. It is just they mentioned 420 promises, reminding of the 420 promises they made. But whereas here they straight away said KCR is 420. Is this in a right spirit? If you are finding that as faulty, then what do you have to say? This is yet another hypocrisy. I think there is a theory called theory of boomerang. What you do will come back to you. It has come back to you today like that. No, how shameless that they go and complain to election commission when they have done this during the elections. You have made 420 promises, so reminded. Now you are, what about this then? I think people are seeing, these kind of dubious, mudslinging on the BRS party. I think as an opposition, BRS has the responsibility to remind the promises made by the ruling party, ruling government. Question the ruling government. Today it is only a reminder. Nobody has come onto the roads and then started protesting and all that. It is just that you made 420 promises, please fulfill. On the other thing very important is, on December 9th, Mr. Revanth Reddy, before he became the Chief Minister, as a PCC President during the election campaign said he is going to implement Raitu Bandhu. It has not been done. So far, Asara pensions are not been given. The 200 units of free power is not given. The electricity department is taking away the disconnecting the electricity connections, taking away the fuses. When you have made promises with specific dates, is it not the responsibility, a moral obligation on the part of the opposition to remind the ruling government? If to remind itself is a problem, then I think there is something seriously wrong with the way Congress is understanding the role and relevance of opposition and their importance to implement the promises that they made to people of Telangana. Nobody is coming and catching your collar or neck. They're only saying that, man, you made 420 promises and you have also given specific dates. Raitu Bandhu and, purchase 500 rupees of bonus to paddy procurement and 200 units of power, pensions, all these things are stalled. Gruhalakshmi scheme is stalled. So some clarity people will ask for. And job of an opposition is that to constantly be a watchdog.
Sir, it is 100 days that they have said that these promises will be fulfilled, and they're talking about it is not even 30 days, and we are moving at a speed of 60, and maybe in 60 days we'll move double the speed is what they're trying to tell.
See, we will welcome them if they fulfill in 100 days. But then, on December 9th, on the first cabinet meeting itself, I am going to give you 2 lakh loan waiver. What happened to that? You only said no. I mean, is it, वो तो गुनाह तो नहीं है ना? आपने बोला कि दिसंबर 9th फर्स्ट कैबिनेट मीटिंग होगा, फर्स्ट कैबिनेट मीटिंग में जो है सो हमने 2 लाख रुपए का कर्जा माफ कर देंगे. Why is that you could not do so far then? तो पूछना तो पड़ता है. Then at least you tell, man, we told during the elections that we will do this on this date. Due to certain reasons, we are not able to do it. Accept it, that's all. Job of an opposition, after all, democracy, I think one thing the ministers that are sitting in the cabinet have to understand. The strength of democracy not lies in the strength of the ruling party. Strength of democracy lies in the strength of the opposition. And the job of the opposition is to constantly question. We have done the same thing being in opposition also, right? Congress, how can they forget? Many a times we also have seen TRS leaders coming and saying that "ये 2 महीने का baby है, 5 महीने का baby है, 1 साल का baby है, why is that you are questioning?" You also have done as an opposition, so same thing is being done now. If you have a concrete, constructive, convincing answer, you give. Instead, you are going and complaining to election commissions and conducting press. Who wants your press meets now? People want your actions now. I am not saying that you won't do it. I am only reminding you that you said certain dates, you fulfill them. And so many promises you made, so therefore, come out with some schedule. That's what I said. And that's the job of a opposition. I think they should learn to be wise enough to accept that they are in the chair to implement things, not to just mudsling.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for speaking with us. So this was BRS senior leader Dasaju Shravan with camera person Damodar Abdul Bashir, Hyderabad.